sucking your own pee.
What a great way to start the podcast again. Welcome to the
Alright.
Lads and Chads podcast. Okay.
You started already?
Yes, I started it.
Alright, guys, you heard of Team 10, you heard of the Misfits, but have you heard of the Lads and the Chads podcast? Here with Bean Cleanup, Boom Boom
Fuck
Boy,
no.
Tampon Tampa, and Soy Boy Skullum, also known as Faggot Josh. Alright,
Okay,
boys.
retard. The topic of this podcast is injuries. Who wants to go first? I get.
That is hot.
I guess I will.
That is hot.
So this was probably about last September, maybe 2 Septembers ago. It was before school started, or maybe a weekend right after school started. Me and Caesar, we're just fucking around. We decided the great big brain idea was to attach a skateboard to a bike, and I would ride on the skateboard on my stomach, and he would just ride the bike and drag me around. And this man did not want to listen when I told him to stop, and he kept going. I fell off the skateboard and slid across the street and basically murdered myself. And this shit hurt, bruh. I'm on the floor fucking dying, and
Bro, I have a tournament tomorrow.
I had my favorite shirt.
Oh, who genuinely cares? Your life doesn't matter. Jesus Christ. Damn.
I had to leave that.
Damn, bro. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I had my
Okay,
I had my favorite shirt on too, and it ripped a fat. Can y'all shut the fuck up? Holy shit!
Hippity hoppity, women are property.
You know what?
So what were you
Go,
saying?
it's someone else's turn. So y'all go on.
Alright, bro. So this was like, what, the second semester or the first semester? So, no, this is the first semester. And, I usually walk home, bro. Just a daily commute to school and to back home. Just like having a nice day. And it was pretty and nice, 60-degree weather. We just got out of school. I just walked right next to the light about across the street. And, Soy Boy Skullum, girl would be like, yo, and say hi. I was like, hey, I know that car. Let me chase after them and be cool. And I was running as fast as I can. I was like, yeah, bro, we zooming. And I was trying to catch up with the car. And next thing you know, bro, the elevated ramp goes big slope, decrease. And I just fall down. I just like 3 feet slide. All my elbow skin, all my hip skin, and my hands are all jacked up. My phone just got crushed. I was like, bruh. My shirt was ripped. My knees, my hands, my hips all jacked up. And I just stood up there like a retard. I was like, phew, nobody saw. My hands bleeding. I'm bleeding everywhere. Just slowly walking home, having a good day.
At least you didn't get hit by a car. Just imagine if you would have got hit by a car afterwards.
Bro, I think that would have been better. At least everybody would be like, wow, bro, he got hit by a car. It's not his fault. Instead of me tripping and falling and, ripping all my skin off like a retard.
What is that noise? Can y'all stop?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Genesis Dane.
I'm putting my thing on.
Alright. I still remember this time, alright? This is bro, so much shit happened in 3rd grade, bro, I swear to God. But I remember in 3rd grade, I remember this, okay. I was fucking in gym class, and we decided, oh yeah, let's play dodgeball, bro. But, except, it wasn't dodgeball. We didn't go on sides or anything. We literally just stood in hula hoops and threw balls at each other, and we had to stay in that general area. We couldn't move it. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking boring. And I threw a couple balls, and then I look up to look around, and all of a sudden I just see a fat red ball come towards my face, and that shit hit me really hard. And I feel like, bro, no, what happened, bro? And then I went up to the guy. I tried to throw a ball at him. I fucking missed all the times I just throw it at him. And then I was like, man, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna get revenge on you, bro. Bet. We go back, and then they take us to break or some shit. I forgot what happened. We go back in the same spot. I went into the exact same spot, and I did the exact same thing. I looked around, And what happens again? I get hit in the fucking face, just square on the nose again, by the same big guy that was fucking throwing balls at everyone. And I was like, you know what, fuck this, bro. Like, I hate this, bro. Come on, man. And like, nah, bro. I got nanny on. That shit hurted.
Oh,
Alright, right. Anyone else got a story? Because, I got one in my brain that I can tell.
which one?
So it's just one of those good old days. You go out biking with your neighbor. You're like, oh yeah, this is really fun. And you're zooming down the street, and it's all fun and games until he wants to stop right in front of you, and you crash into his tire and fly forward into the fucking air. And just smash your nuts on the handles of your bike because it just goes right. So I'm just on the floor, like literally dying. I'm like, and my dad sees this happen. He's like, "Yo, you good?" I'm like, "No." Like
On the floor, insert
bro.
meme of
Yeah,
M&Ms.
the
Let's go.
Eminem meme was just like, "You good?" No. And like, this is just murdering my nuts. I go to check, like, in the bathroom. Again, ripped shirt, one of my favorite shirts again. And this isn't like around second or third grade, maybe higher. I'm not sure. But I was bleeding on like the front top, like the top of, like, where your pubes go, bruh? Like right over your pee. That's where I was bleeding. I was like, ow.
Oh, no.
Like, I was actually dying. That shit hurt, bro.
Josh just lost like 2 inches of his pee because of that.
Bruh, and then like my friend, he's just like, yo, you still want to ride bikes? I'm like, no.
Shut up.
I'm like, bro, why did you have
Why
to
did
stop
he
in
fucking
front
stop?
of me?
Is my question.
Yeah, like he just stopped right in front of me. Our tires just clashed and yeeted me into the air. I was like, oh no.
That's funny though. Yeah, I remember what's his name. to not expose this man's information, we're just gonna call him Danny, right? So I remember I came back, and usually me and Danny would hang out like after school, after like I do all my homework. They were like, yo, let's go play outside. I'm like, all right then, let's get on the bikes. And I remember coming out one day, I was like, oh, he didn't ask me to come out. I'm gonna just look for him, right? And I'm going around on my bike, and Danny over here is just like, oh, like, yo, you good shit? What happened, bro? And he's like, oh, my sack, bro. I was like, good shit, what's happening? And he was like, so I was going fast and I couldn't stop, and the handlebar hit my PP. I was like, yo, wait a minute. He was like, yeah. No. I was like, bruh. And I was like, yo, you want me to get your dad? He was like, yes, please. And I hurry up. I went to his dad. I was like, yo, your son, his PP, gone. It's a goner, bro. I don't know if it's gone.
Bro, he's been promoted
It's
to
like,
a
yo,
woman.
where
Not
you at?
neutered, bro.
And he drove and picked him up, and they went to the doctors. And this man came back like the next week and was like, "Yeah, it hit really close to my PP, and there's a scar there." I was like, "Okay." That was funny though.
Oh wait, I have a very great story, bro. All right. So I remember this was all the way back in fucking Atlanta when I was like fucking 5 or 6 years old, right? I remember I was fucking vibing because there was a creek near my old apartment home, and there was a big creek there, and I was just vibing there. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I remember that. And these two kids, their race does not matter. But these two kids come up to me, right? And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what do they want? And I'm like sitting there, and I guess I'm talking to them. I don't know what I said or what I did to start running away. I don't know if I said anything like racist. I don't know if I said anything terrible. I don't know what I said. But I started
Quiet
running
down,
away,
you
right?
You can
Probably,
blur that out.
who
You can
knows?
blur that out. You can blur that out. I can blur that out. It's alright.
I don't know
it's
how to
either-
do
it's
that,
either
bro.
A, I said something. I said the N word thinking it was a nice word, or some other word. I don't know. But I remember I started running away, and I forgot. Oh yeah, the creek. It's shallow as shit, and I fucking fall into the creek, fucking like head first. I think. Fucking hit my head on a rock.
Bonk.
But I guess my adrenaline kicked in. Like I had fat adrenaline, bro. I think I like some shit. And I didn't go out unconscious or anything. I literally got back up, started running back up, started climbing up the creek like a fucking spider or some shit. went back in my house and was like, bro, don't go out there, bro. And they're like, what happened? Like, I don't know, bro. No, I just sat there. Like, I don't know what happened. I probably exaggerated the fuck out of it. I probably did get knocked out unconscious, but the two kids are still there for some fucking reason. I don't remember.
Trying to run you for your lunch money, bro. You said
I guess I killed so many of my brain cells by bonking my head on a rock or some shit, and don't remember the details. But that's what I remember. That shit was like, nah. I don't even know if I even had an injury somehow. I don't know.
Bro,
I probably did. I probably had a fat concussion.
bro, now that I think about it, I've had a lot of stories where a lot of my injuries involve skateboards, bikes, and whatever. Cause I remember this one time. I guess I'm just autistic and did not know how to skateboard, so I'm just trying to like glide on my stomach on the skateboard, flying through, and again I fall off it. Like I don't know. I must. Can you not blow into the mic?
Hmm?
You're blowing into the mic. You're like.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, I just realized I tried to blow into the mic on the thing expecting to ear rape y'all, and I probably just ear raped anybody watching.
Big brain.
Oh, I should keep that in, bruh. Oh. Nah, but yeah, I somehow just fall off the skateboard again, just glide my elbow across the whole sidewalk, and I get up, I'm like bleeding, I'm like, oh man, this hurts. And I remember being like nasty little shit and being in PE the next day, because this was in elementary. I was in like 4th or 5th grade. I just peeled the band-aid off and threw it at someone, because why not?
Ew, that's nasty.
But like, I thought I was a Chad. I was like, yo, look at this injury real quick. And I pulled out the bandage and just yeeted it at someone. I was like, oh yeah, I'm very epic.
That's disgusting. You're gonna give that man the AIDS. Wait a minute.
Bro, you remember those little scooters that you would like kick off of,
Yeah.
right? I remember running over my fingers so many times. Like my fingers probably got like arthritis, all fucked up and shit.
Bro, I remember this one time. I don't know what I was doing, but I think I was fucking around with a knife for some reason. And that shit, I guess it was really sharp, of course, because it's a fucking knife. Because I fucking, I guess I touched my finger with it or some shit. I don't remember what I did. But I cut my finger on it, and then I was like, owie, that shit hurted. But then, like, after a few seconds, I was like, that's fine. And then, of course, it started bleeding, so I just look at it. And then, I fucking put a bandage over it. I'm all fine and dandy, bro. I take the bandage off for some fucking reason, bro. That shit was nasty, bro. I fucking... It was so, like, I guess deep or just, like, cut open in a way where I could just open the fucking shit up. And I was like, yo, what is this, bro? Yo! And then I fucking just, like, left it alone. And I just did not want to... That shit was disgusting to me.
Brandon gave himself a man coochie. That's crazy. Brandon gave his finger a coochie, bro.
You are now a woman, bro. How do you feel? Go make me a
Bruh.
sandwich.
My index finger was a woman for a day. No, for a couple weeks, bro. Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Ooh.
I got a
This...
story.
Oh.
Alright, so one time I was flying a remote control helicopter, and for some dumb reason it landed on the top of my roof, right? And no one's in the backyard with me, so I go grab the ladder, being a dumbass, and put it on the roof. And the roof is sloped. So I go up on the ladder. I'm scared as hell because I was afraid of heights. Then I get on the roof, I grab the helicopter, and I try to slide down like in Black Ops or something. You know what I'm trying to say? When I try to slide down, the pipe hits my balls, and then I fall face first off the fucking roof.
Oh, no.
Imagine, bro.
That's where my autism began.
Oh, that would suck.
No. I'm just imagine like your aunt is just fucking in the kitchen or some shit, or like someone like near the patio, which looks out in the backyard, just sees you fucking dead on the floor, just like face down,
Just crying.
Like,
help me.
I started to cry, but like only for like 5 minutes. My face didn't hurt. Like I was concentrated just on my balls. Like, bruh, it literally went in. Like, oh god.
Wait a minute. What
I had to
happened?
teach you for a second.
Oh no, bruh.
I got Nene.
I remember like on a Sunday, I was just like, "Oh, mom, you should teach me how to iron." And then she was like, "All right." So it was on a Sunday. I needed to get my shirt out, so she just put the shirt down. I was like, "Okay, this is how you do it." And she went through, got all the creases out. I was like, yo, that seems easy. That seems easy enough. And she was like, make sure you're careful. I'm like, man, I could do this, mom. Look at how fat my brain is, bro. I straight up. I'm like this was like not even that many years ago. And I just put it down in my room. I'm like, mom taught me this. This is gonna be easy, bro. And she was like, make sure you don't touch the hot part. I was like, bro, obviously I'm not stupid enough to touch the hot part. So I'm ironing it out. And I'm just like almost done. I put it over there. I'm like, oh, I see this one last crease. I try to go around it, and my retard self was like, oh, let me go around the hot side instead of the back side. I was like, ah! I dropped it on the floor. I was like, and like the skin was peeling off. I was like, owie! I hurry up, picked it up, put it back on the iron, like the ironing rack, and I just like sat there. I was like, put it underwater, and it started to peel away. I was like, bruh, all right.
Another story I got is not as serious as like the other one, but I remember I came home one day from school and my mom wasn't home, but my dad was, and he was asleep, and I was craving some French fries, you know, like those frozen French fries.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the oil ready, I got the pan ready and everything. This is probably like 8th grade, so this is like last year, yeah. I got the oil ready, the oil was hot, and then my dumb ass, I don't put one French fry in at a time. I poured the whole entire bag of French fries in, and then the oil mayonnaise on me, and it gets all over my face and my hand and everything.
Bruh,
And
like,
that, like,
I don't mean to interrupt you, but who is making so much noise? Like, oh my god. Do y'all hear that?
Shut the fuck up. No.
It's like a, I don't know how to explain. It's just really loud. It's like going over y'all talking.
This isn't me. It's not me.
Genesis, you haven't even said anything. I thought you left the call. That's crazy.
Let me tell this one story. This is not an injury for me, but it's something I did to another person. So, you know, me and my brother, we used to always play fight a lot. You know, we'd always fuck each other up, and we watched this video. It was like Hulk and Red Hulk, and they were fighting, and they headbutt each other. Me and my brother, being fat brain, were like, "Yo, let's try that."
Let's try that, bro.
Yeah, we did that. I slammed my head into his nose, and he started bleeding. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Oh no!" It was bleeding. It was coming out of both nostrils. He's crying and everything. And, you know, I guess his brain wasn't working at the time because he was screaming, "I can't breathe." Like, he can't breathe out of his mouth. And I'm over here, like, I'm freaking out crying because I thought I was going to get my fucking ass beat. I was like, oh no, oh no. My parents come out like, what the fuck happened? What's wrong with you? I'm like, he's crying and shit. I'm like, oh god, what do I do? Like, bruh, they're gonna disown me. They're gonna kill me. What's gonna go on? I can't remember what happened next. I just remember, like, murdering his nose.
Josh shoved 2 fingers up his nose. It's not bleeding. No, it's not.
He's like, you're not bleeding no more.
It's
One
not my
time,
fault.
one time me and my cousin, we watched the video of how, like, the 2 people, they run into each other and there's a yoga ball in the middle, and then they bounce off. So we're like, oh shit, we should try that. And then we try it, then we both flip, and then he hits the ceiling. I remember, I swear to God, he hits the ceiling and it cracks. I swear to God, bro.
How do you crack
He
that
hits the
ceiling?
It cracked, like, bro, like, we were, like, full-on sprinting at each other.
Bruh, this was before Isaac Newton discovered gravity. Dang.
Your cousin forgets gravity, hits the roof.
I mean, it was in Jordan. The roofs over there aren't as high as they are over here.
Oh, your brother was in creative mode.
No, it wasn't my brother, it was my cousin.
The
So,
same
let me tell you
thing.
a story. So, we literally just run, and we do that, and he literally hits the ceiling and lands on the bottom, and I'm still under him. Like, I don't really move that much. I'm under him, and he lands on top of me. I swear, I think I have a question from that day.
Bro,
I was still a kid.
there's another story I had with my brother. This one was not even that long ago. We're fighting each other, you know, just like slap boxing and stuff. Man tries to pick me up, so I just reverse that shit on him, and I kind of fall on top of him. Like, I grab his leg and he goes down, and him having me, I go down with him. I fucked up his finger, and it wasn't even that bad. And man's overreacted, and they got like a whole spring for his finger and shit. I'm like, okay, buddy, I don't weigh that much.
Oh, my finger is broken.
He's like, he started complaining about it for like 3 weeks. I was like, shut up, bro, your finger's fine.
That's funny. That reminds me of the one time me and my brother were play fighting, and we were like on the couch, and you know we used to do like WWE moves because like everybody thought that was cool. So he was like, "Bro, let me try it." I was like, "All right." I was like, "Let me try." He was like, "No, bro." So he pushed me off the couch, and I was like, "Bro," I was trying to get back up, and his foot just clobbers my eye. I'm like, "Ah!" Because I swear his foot just pushed in my eyeball 3 inches. And I was like, "Ugh." And that's probably why I'm blind now, bro. Just squishes his eyeball with my foot, bro, or with his foot within my eyeball. It's just dead, dead. I was just crying there for like 20 minutes. I was like, "Ugh." I couldn't see for a second. I was like, "Ugh." But I mean, it got better. I'm fine. I'm just ching-chong.
Bruh, has Dishwasher told a story, bruh?
No, you're not laughing either, so there's no reason for you to be here.
I don't know what to talk about. I mean,
Wow, you're so useful.
Have you
in
ever
this
just got
podcast.
like nay-nayed on, bruh? Like you just get hurt. You're over there crying and everything.
Well,
I
I can
mean-
name one time, or what's it called? Genesis is crying.
Stop. No, don't bring
Shut
that up.
up.
Do not bring that up.
Funny.
Oh, dang. Shall we end it here or what?
Is that all for today, Buckaroos?
I guess so. Well, that's all, folks.
Quiet, woman, you didn't even add to the conversation.
because I don't have nothing to say. I'm not that interesting.
You can
Also,
talk about
you-
the time.
Bro,
So,
bro, and Luciano, bro, and
bro,
Lisa. You always have
Bruh,
stories, come on.
let me make it funny. You've never cut your finger when making sandwiches?
See, today I don't have nothing to say.
Well, that's all, folks. I know y'all didn't like this shit, and you probably didn't enjoy it. Probably cringed through the whole thing.
Bye,
but,
everyone.
The only
we
folks
don't
here
care.
is us. That's funny.
Yes, sir.
Really, the people watching these.